Real quick before I get into this is the third time I made this video. First time, camera was off. Second time, I was pissed because the fucking camera was off the first time. And it was like 12:30. I had to be up at like 7 so I could go to work and then blah, blah, blah. Here's why you have no hoes. Just kidding, guys. We don't call women hoes because we respect women. Love you. This right here, this is from the Oil Bar. The closest one to me is in like Columbia, South Carolina, but they deliver nationwide. So, you know, if you want to just order it online, I got, this is a Zara Wanted. My personal favorite is that Polo Red Intense. I'm not sponsored, but my point is just have something on you that's going to keep you smelling good throughout the day. If you ever got to like freshen up, you know, like get you extra potent just in case you're finna walk through a crowd or whatever and you want to, you know, like catch some noses. Yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, if anything, women love a nigga that smell good. A lot of the times, subconsciously, for men and women, we connect somebody's smell with their personality. So, like, if you one of those, like, niggas who, like, you know, just smells like shit all the time, like fucking hot dog water, and you got doo-doo glue in your butt cheeks and shit, she's gonna assume, like, you just suck. And you probably do. So, Oil Bar, get you an oil. Don't use colognes. They're excessive, they're loud, they don't even last that long. Now when I say that a cologne isn't going to last you as long as an oil, I mean that because the pungency and, like, you know, just the lasting effect of a cologne isn't going to stick like as long as this will, on top of the fact that you're going to run through a bottle of cologne quicker than you will, you know, just this bit of oil. I've had this for months. Now for my next point, as some of you may know, I did a video a few months back, you know, talking about, you know, the 8 best tips for the perfect first date or whatever I titled it. You can go back and watch it if you want. I don't think the video is that good, and I don't think any of my videos are good either, so, like, just check it out, I guess. But anyways, since, you know, I've went on a lot of dates in, like, the past few months, I have, like, new information. When it comes to going on a date, don't let it be like, oh, she's driving or y'all are both driving and y'all gonna meet there. Do the driving. And the main reason I'm telling you this is because, you know, like, there's multiple reasons to why I'm saying this, but, like, here's the meat and potatoes of why I'm saying it. A few weeks ago, I met up with this girl at Outback. We both drove up there and stuff, and I thought it'd be all cute and chivalrous. And if I, like, you know, open and close her car door for her when she pulled up, because, you know, I wanted to show how much of a gentleman I am and shit. I locked her keys in her car. That was $60 to pay for a fucking locksmith to pull up. And then I paid another $60 on top of that because she got steak and lobster after that. So just drive. The next reason is a little more toxic, is a little more alpha, a little more fresh and fit. I probably shouldn't make that joke because y'all just copyrighted my last video. Thanks, guys. But anyways, it shows the fact that you have ownership of something, even if the car ain't even in your name. If you're the one whipping it and shit and you got her in it, it's gonna make her feel like, you know, like, oh, he actually, you know, like, kind of has something. He can actually, you know, do something if need be. Now for this next reason, I know it's been like, it's blatantly a meme at this point. The fact that, like, men will clean like no other at the thought of, you know, like, oh, I might get some pussy today. You can go get your car detailed, you know, like, get it all vacuumed on the inside, you know, scrubbed on the outside, you know, have that bitch looking crispy before you, you know, pick old girl up and shit. But a little trick here, leave like a gum wrapper or some shit, just like sitting in a cup holder or something. Because when you do that, it kind of says, oh, I normally keep my car clean, but, you know, I had a little bit of gum earlier in the day in the midst of me, like, doing other things, and I'm gonna just, you know, pull this out of the car once I'm done with that, you know, and then boom, my car's gonna be clean again. I'm not that worried about it. But if you pull up on a girl, especially if it's the first date and, like, that bitch is just, like, spotless to a fucking T, it looks more like, I got the nice and clean for you. Would you fuck me? Are you ready to fuck now? Please, I cleaned it up real good. You have to be a little bit, and I mean a little bit, casual with shit. Like, at the end of the day, 95% of niggas don't just keep everything and all of their belongings clean 24/7. So it just looks unrealistic as fuck that you went out of your way to, you know, just like scrub everything down for somebody that you don't know if you're gonna hang out with again. Another tip when it comes to, you know, what courting women is knowing where you're at and knowing the personnel. If you're in Sprouts and you run into this girl and, you know, like, you end up pulling a date from there, don't invite her to, like, your favorite fried chicken spot. She probably likes yoga and beats and incense and zodiac signs or something. If you run into the girl at the gym, do something active, you know, like go outside or something when the weather's more permitting. I don't like being cold. You run into a girl at the library, I don't know. I haven't been in the library since I dropped out of school, but y'all probably have something in common. Just find something there. Key point is to do something that pertains to both of y'all. Don't be one of those lame ass niggas. Oh, we could just chill in my house or chill in my car. Nigga, who are you? She's already at like at least a little bit of an alert because, you know, she doesn't feel 100% safe because she doesn't know you that well yet. So, you know, just putting her in your territory with just the both of you, it's scary. And like a woman's comfortability is like really fucking important. So value that. Last tip before I have to run errands before I go to work and all that shit. The dip and dash method. Now let's break it down this way. Let's say this woman is a seed. Pretend there's a seed in my hand. I don't just have seeds around. And you want this seed to grow into a flower. Now the correct way to go about that is, you know, you plant the seed in the soil, you water it, you know, you give it a few days, you come back and water it, blah, blah, blah. You know, you just let nature take its course basically. But what a lot of you niggas be doing is you will plant the seed, you put the water in there, and you just stare at it. And you just get your stank ass shadow over it. You won't let it get any sunlight. You'll just be all up on that seed's dick. And I know this is true because a lot of times, you know, like girls be showing me like DMs that dudes be sending y'all, and like it's really embarrassing. But like, I'm here to teach y'all how to like go about this shit. A lot of times y'all DM a woman, you like slide up on her story or something, and you'll be like, oh wow, you look very beautiful, and she's like, oh well, thank you. And then, you know, like you don't lead the conversation from there, and like you don't have anything to talk about after you have that conversation. You'll be like, oh yeah, you look good, and she'll be like, thank you, and you'll just be like sitting there like, so what you're doing? Go! All right, so let's say you're walking down the hallway at school, and this is how you walk for some reason, and you see old girl on the right, and you had to pretend to look at other stuff, like pretend to look at your phone and all that shit because you don't want to make eye contact the whole way down the fucking hallway and shit. But once you finally get close, you hit her with that, hey, I like your hair. Then you just keep fucking walking. And that is the dip and dash method. Perfectly executed. The dip is that compliment. That's you planting the seed in her head, and now she's like, oh, such and such said I had nice hair today. I should do my hair like this more often because I like such and such. Now, if you a lame ass nigga and you just ugly, then like she's probably gonna be like, ew, why do you compliment me? Like, I'm never gonna do my hair like this again. I'm gonna just go bald. And at that point, the only remedy that I could really think of is just being funny. And that's like 95% of what carries me through all of my ventures with women. Because when I get to telling jokes and their eyes are all squinted up, they can't see all of my acne and notice that I'm just a talking crunch bar. That's the end of the video, I guess. I don't have much else to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all.